Hey everybody, it's Chris from Marketing During Tough Times. Thanks for stopping by. Before I get to today's video, I want to give a shout out to my awesome friend Laura Hoffman, who inspired today's post. Last week we were talking about scaling our businesses. I started my performing arts school in my apartment in 1990, and I have scaled it to a certain level. And she is a graphic designer, and she started her graphic design business, and she is scaling a certain way. And how do we determine how to scale it was based off our lifestyle. Like, what do we want our life to be like? And she said something really smart that inspired today's video. And that's this: really good at one size doesn't mean really good at another. So just because your business works at one size doesn't mean it's going to work at another. And I'm not necessarily talking about money. I'm talking about lifestyle. Like, what's your life going to be like? So if I took my business and had it, did it across multi-states. So I'm in the Midwest. I could put my location in 5 different states. Would that be good? I don't know. Do I want to travel around the Midwest, visiting locations and keeping an eye on all these small businesses and having regional managers and everything that goes with that type of job? As I say it out loud, it doesn't really appeal to me. It's not something I want to do. So could I scale it? Probably. Do I want to? No, because it wouldn't work for me. And so when we talk about scaling our businesses and building our businesses, you have to take a step back and think not just about the business, but you're the person who's going to have to run it. The bigger the business, you're going to have a different set of responsibilities. Do you want those responsibilities? Maybe you do. Maybe you want to have multiple locations. I know when I went from just me, one person in my apartment, scaling it up to 25 employees and having managers and personal assistants and all this space in multiple departments, it's something I wanted to do. Would I want to have 5 locations and deal with my current business times 5? Not really, to be honest. I think for me, starting a second small business, this coaching business, was much more interesting to me rather than having multiple locations of the same business. So maybe you're a solo entrepreneur and you're in your house, just like where I started out, just where Laura started out. And you have to make that decision. Do you want to get to the point where you're leasing space and hiring people and having staff and payroll taxes and all this stuff? Maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want to be the kind of person who could close their laptop, throw it in a suitcase, get on a plane, fly to Spain and live in Europe for 6 months or until they kick you out and run your business off your laptop. There's nothing wrong with that too. People do that all the time. So when you think of scaling your business, think of yourself first. Think of, what do you want your life to be like? Do you want to deal with multiple staff? Do you want to deal with all the things and the responsibilities that come with having a company? Or maybe you want to stay a solo entrepreneur. The last thing you want to think about is some ideas might not work on a larger scale. You might have a business that works great, like super solid, great small business, and it's not going to be a huge company. It does one thing amazingly well, and so be proud of that and embrace that. And if you want more, maybe it's not scaling that business, maybe it's starting a second business or a third business or having multiple things that you can do that are interesting to you. So I hope you find this interesting this weekend, since it's Friday. When you think about scaling your business, think about how it will affect your life and if you want your life to be affected that way. All right, so thanks a lot. Hope you liked that video. See you next time. Bye.